Hello, everybody, and this is Bradley here. And you're probably wondering, what the hell is a Mario Kart Wii Clan War? For those of you who have absolutely no idea what a Mario Kart Wii Clan War is, I know most of my viewers know what a Mario Kart Wii Clan War is, but maybe in the later years or something, I'll have some viewers that have no idea what Mario Kart Wii competitively is. There's always communities for each game that have competitive sides to it, like Pokemon or other things that you wouldn't even guess that it's competitive. But this Mario Kart Wii is what I kind of chose for competitively, and also Call of Duty at some point and Pokemon, but mostly Mario Kart. And I'm basically going to be commentating two selected races from each Grand Prix that I selected. I raced in these 7 months ago. These videos I recorded a long time ago. So I just kind of looked back at them and selected which ones I want to show, etc. So basically, in this one, I'm just going to commentate the selected races. I'm going to try, because I think that some of my viewers won't understand what the hell a clan war is. I'm actually going to try and explain thoroughly throughout these selected races, even though they're probably going to be really fast paced. I'm going to try my best to commentate and explain through all of it. So for those of you who probably know already, you should probably just cut out the audio or something or whatnot. But anyway, yeah, enjoy. I hope you enjoy thoroughly. Thank you. Alright, so this first race is going to be on GCN Peach Beach. And as you can see, it's the second race. I didn't get to record the first race when I was playing this 7 months ago. But anyway, so I try to get the draft off of IS Ramen, and I get it. And he tries to throw a Reddit Alpha, and he blocks it with another item. So here we are, top 2. I'm obviously not going to be hitting FU Alpha because that's my teammate. So I'm going to be trying and slowing the other team by using items. I got Ramen right there. I'm going to try to get Mikey on this turn, but I didn't seem to get him. He uses a mushroom and goes to the sea. And a red hits him from one of our other teammates that were probably behind me. And I try to red him, and for some reason it lagged out. But don't worry, because Alpha will be fine. Again, I get Mikey with a FIB, fake item box. And they try to, I strafe away because they tried to green me right there. And things are getting pretty intense to lap 3 after the shock that happens. The shock was made by IS, obviously, because 2 people dodged the shock with a bullet and a star, I believe. So they basically planned it out on Skype, of course. And basically in 4th with triple greens. Right here, I'm kind of stupid. I tried to strafe away from the bullet, but I was too scared that I would hit Chintu, or FU Beaver. And so I just kind of fail. I get bolted at the end and lose the race. But I digress. It was a pretty good race in the end. We won by 1 point overall. Basically in Clan Wars, you just add up all the scores that your clan got and all the scores that they got, and that's a race. That's what they do. You do 3 Grand Prixes, and whichever person scores the most in all will win the Clan War. So that's basically all there is to it. Okay, so this next race is still in Grand Prix 1. It's a 3rd race. It's a DDR, which is not Dance Dance Revolution, it's Dry Ruins. And we're going to be starting off. Good start. Pretty stable. I didn't get the item box because everyone else took it, so I just kind of drafted off of everybody else. And now I am, I got Reddit right there, which was kind of unlucky. I should have got that green out faster, but my item button wasn't working well enough, so oh well. Now I told my team on Skype, hey, I'm gonna go for the shock, so try to be in places where you get some dodges. If you're in first, then just stay up there. But I waited there because you only can get the shock once the time is at 30 seconds, or else you will not get it. So, right there, I saw that Ramen was, like, offering to go backwards to get the shock, and I was like, no. So, I just kind of continued racing. I'm pretty far behind, but in 9th you can get some really good places, as well as if Ramen gets the bullet bill, then I will be much more prone to getting the shock in 9th. So I just kind of tried to get back with the pack, which is a pretty good idea in this situation, because DDR it has a lot of off-road places. Like this shortcut that I'm about to do right here is called the Ultra Shortcut, and I could get past a lot of off-road and catch up back with the pack, which I just did. And lucky me, I got a golden again in 6th. So I'm just going to go in and use it right now so I can just get away from the pack, because now I want to get up to the higher spots. I'm in 2nd. One of our teammates is in a bullet bill just so they don't use the shock at the end. And now everyone, we know that IS has the shock now. And they shock right here, but it's kind of too late because everyone already passed the line. And so in the end, we get 1-3, while they also got the shock, which is pretty good. I don't know what other spots we got, so I'm just gonna wait here before I pause the video again to figure out. Sorry, lol, excusez-moi. Figure out what we got, and that is what we got. So it's a pretty good race for the start. We are top 2 overall with Alpha and Beaver / Chinchu in 1st and 2nd. So let's go to the next Grand Prix. Alright, so here is Grand Prix 2 out of 3 of them. The 3rd race, starting at Kuba Cape, which is one of my favorite tracks. And I am going to start off. I don't exactly remember what happens here. Oh, I get redded at the start. I try to use the ramp to block the red because I don't have any protection with the... I don't have any turtle shells or any of that to put on my back. And so I just use my shrooms to get back up. I got another triple shroom, which is pretty good. I'm in 3rd place with triple shrooms. Things are going pretty well. I don't get a very good boost right there, but oh well. In the end, IS Demise up there gets 2nd because I think Sasui bumped him right here. So I'm pretty close to him right now. I'm going to use this waterfall cut right here as one of my mushrooms. And I'm going to... That guy almost wheelie bumped me, which is pretty bad. Wheelie bumping is like... while someone's like popping a wheelie, you could get bumped and you could slow down a lot more than just getting bumped normally. So people usually try to stop wheeling at that simultaneous time where they are going to get bumped. But that's the explanation. Quick explanation of wheelie bumping. I'm back in 6th and I get a single mushroom. So I'm like, okay, I don't really need this, and I'm gonna want to chain it on the next item box. Chaining is when you use your item right before the item box so that you just get another, like if you have a star, to use it before the item box and get another item. And I get triple shrooms, so that's pretty good. I take the waterfall cut once again. This guy's really scaring me right here. I thought I was gonna get thunderclouded, and barely I had survived it. And now me and IS Wish, or IS Dino, get a breakaway from the pack. And so basically we're going to be front running for the rest of the race. I'm going to try and catch up to him or hope for a blue so I could get first. But basically it's just me and him up at the top, racing to death, you know. So there's not really much to say here. I try to take the tightest line possible to catch up to him. Although I'm not the best player, I had really good lines. I mean, I had much better lines back then than I do now, but also I lands well, right? And so at the end of the race, I just put some bananas right here after the waterfall cut because I heard my teammates say like, "Oh my God, they got all these mushrooms." So, what I was talking about lines, I'm pretty sure some of you might not know what the term lines means. basically when you're turning on a turn, like in general, you want to stay like tighter rather than wider, or else like you won't like get over the turn as fast. So basically people like to call it lines in this community, like you have some good lines or something or whatever. So, you know, I'm not trying to be a geometry teacher here. Alright, so this race here, I don't think I did really well overall. This is the final race of Grand Prix 2. Starting off at Coconut Mall, which is another one of my favorite tracks, but I don't really do good on this track. I just like how it is. Pretty creative track. And if some of you didn't know, that little ramp, that little slope on the escalator right there, you can trick off of it, so it's faster than just going on it normally. So Alpha kind of bumps me into the down escalator right there, which is kind of bad, but whatever. I'm gonna go to the outside box to get an item. I get a bill, and I'm saying like, okay, someone come back here with me, and which was Chintu, to get the shock, because I have the bill, and having the bill gives a much higher chance to get the shock. And so Chintu's just trying to get the shock back here while I hold the bill. I get bumped by Alpha again, but it's not really his fault, because usually connection-wise or laggish-wise, that's probably why he's hitting me. And so right now, I know that was an accident, by the way. I'm doing really bad right now. I'm really screwing up because I'm trying to communicate with my my people on Skype. But right now, Chintu is in 8th with shock, and I have the bill still. And as you will hear here, hold on, as you will hear, you can hear the POW, so all of our teammates had to use dodges. So I just went ahead and went into my bullet bill to dodge the shock and get past everybody. But lucky for IS, two of them got triple red shells. So a lot of us, like, the worst time for a clan to get a red shell is after a shock, because we have absolutely no protection. See, Qzan just got owned by a red shell right there. So right now, because of those red shells, we're in pretty bad places. They're in top 3 right now, so I'm hoping for something good to happen. I get triple mushrooms, and IS Umbre hits the car on accident. So me and Alpha get 3rd and 4th, but they get top 2, so it's not a very good race. But going from 10th to 3rd for me was actually pretty nice. So I got a pretty high score in that GP, and it was pretty much, that GP is pretty much a tie, because IS Umbre and IS Ramen got 9 and 7. So that was pretty good GP. Pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy. Alright, so here comes the first race of Grand Prix 3. It picks random on Qzan's part because he wasn't paying attention, and it picked Luigi Circuit, which is the first track of the whole game. The luckiest track as well. Like, you have to have luck on this track. I mean, there is no skill involved in this track. You just have to have luck, or else you won't win. So, basically, I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna stay in the front, whatever. I am Wario. I realized that I actually did terrible as GP, because I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna have some fun. I'm gonna use Wario. Because no one else is going to use Wario, and you know, when you use Wario, you're just a fucking troll. So basically, I'm in first. They're trying to snipe me with bananas, but not going to happen. I'm just going to back spam them. I backed to FIB because they probably wouldn't guess I had one, and I got Mikey, just like on GCN Peach Beach. And basically, I'm just front running in first for the first 2 laps of Luigi Circuit. And they get ahead of me right here, so that's not very good. Like, none of my FU partners are up here with me, which is kind of bad, but considering it's Luigi Circuit, I'm not really too worried. And I'm trying to get a good mushroom or something here, and I do get a mushroom, so that's good for me. But for some reason, I used a mushroom right there, and then I missed the item box because I was scared that bullet bill was gonna hit me, and I got shocked in the sand. So, like I said, I did horrible this GP. I got 9th place, and I was in first for like the first 2 laps. So I felt really bad. Oops, I accidentally moved the computer. Sorry. I felt really bad about that, but what are you gonna do, right? So. Alright, so like I said, I didn't really have much races to pick from this Grand Prix because I didn't do very well at all. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and go right into it. I get a quick draft, but it doesn't really matter because there was boosts anyway, and everyone would go the same speed if you're on a boost while drafting. So, right off the bat, I get a star in 7th, and there's so many people, so I'm like hitting walls and shit because there's like, oh my god, look at all these people. But, yeah, I have a star right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and hold it because I'm probably gonna try and predict the shock. I'm pretty sure IS is gonna go back and try to get a shock in Bowser Castle and target shock the FU members. So, I want to explain what target shock is for those of you who don't know. Target shocking is like when you Skype and figure out who's in first, like, hey, who's in first? And your teammates will be like, them. And you use the shock like right when that first player goes off the ramp, shock him so that he gets target shock off. And the most common target shock in this course is typically the second ramp. The last ramp is like when it's way too what's the word for it? It's way too late. And so basically it's usually the second ramp is the most common. So I was predicting, okay, I think they're gonna target shock our first. Well, they're in first, so I said I think they're gonna target shock our second place member on the second ramp because they're probably all gonna have dodges by then. Because most of them are in bottom spots right now, and the player in last, as you can see, is IS. So I'm holding my star in 5th, and I'm gonna try and predict the shock. If he doesn't shock on the ramp, then it's probably his IS member said, hey, they're in a star, don't shock, or etc. So I go ahead and use my star right now, but there was no shock. I didn't predict it right. The shock did not happen, and so now we know that the shock is going to happen on the next ramp. It's just it's obvious. So we already got 2 people that were going to be in dodges, but FU Beaver, he didn't get into dodge in time, and Susui got into dodge right in time. So basically, I'm in 9th now from that shock because I got starred, which was kind of stupid. But yeah, I'm saying right here, oh my gosh, I got 10th. But IS Umbre gets owned at the line, so I get 9th. So yay, 2 points. I'm a winner. So there you go. It's a pretty fun war, pretty intense war. I liked it. Even though I didn't really get very good spots the whole war, I still thought it was pretty fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the results right now. Here are the second Grand Prix results. First Grand Prix. Sorry, the first Grand Prix results right here. I got 18 points, which is not bad considering it wasn't like last or whatever, 9 points. But we got top 2 overall, which was pretty good. Here's the second Grand Prix. I already showed this before. They got top 2 on this one, but they also got bottom 2, which was pretty bad. 9 and 7 is really bad points, and their top 2 is really close to me and Chintu, which is I got 29 points, which is pretty good GP. If you got 30, then that's pretty good. I mean, honestly, to be consistent. Here is the last Grand Prix results. Yeah, I didn't do good at all because I wasn't even trying. I was Wario in a fucking bike. I got 6 points. IS Umbre got 0 back there. This is pretty funny. And yeah, there was mostly luck tracks in this Grand Prix, so the results were kind of chicanery, or not chicanery, like really weird. So that was pretty much it. That was the war right there. Hope you guys like this. Comment, rate, and subscribe, please. If you want me to do this again, please tell me. And I would be pleased to if you have any questions about like what this is. I'm still doing FU, by the way. I am the leader of FU. We're still kind of doing it. I mean, it's more like a friend thing. It's not really a clan thing anymore. It's more like a, hey, we're friends. Let's play sometimes, you know, that kind of thing. So if you guys have any questions or want to war us or whatever, just inbox me. Just send me a little inbox. And I thank you all for watching. You are the best. I love you all. And if you're still watching this, thank you very much for being a loyal subscriber. And see you next time. Peace.